Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Talking Shit with your boy, Sophisticated Jerk. And today, man, I wanted to just cover this one clip that I seen with this Florida woman that was accused of pouring, sulfuric acid on her husband. I think they were scheduled to get a divorce and she couldn't handle the rejection. So she was like, hey, if I can't have you, nobody can type situation. I don't know what it is with YouTube or where I guess I just been reviewing so many clips where I get all these crazy stories and stuff. But I'm like, damn, there's just so many like toxic relationships out here where it's just, I think so many people just get in that desperate state and they just grab anybody where, they don't vet them out and they just end up in these crazy situations. So it'd just be crazy looking from the outside in, seeing like how this stuff be playing out. But let me go ahead and pull up this clip. Give me 1 second.
A shocking case out of Pasco County tonight where a woman is accused of dousing her husband with sulfuric acid. Hello, I'm Keith Kate.
And I'm Paul Lucero. Thank you for joining us. Deputies say she barricaded the bedroom door, trapping him inside until deputies rescued him. News Channel 8's Georgia MacArthur joins us live from Tampa General, where the victim is currently being treated. Georgia, any idea how the victim's doing tonight?
Well, Keith and Paula, we are told.
That's a crazy ass question. I could just imagine he's probably doing terrible. Like, we need to ask that question. Like, I know they got to like segue into a different thing, but I'm like, man, we probably could have skipped that shit. If you got sulfuric acid like thrown at you, you're probably not doing too fucking great,
That the victim who was flown here to Tampa General Hospital is in critical condition. Now, investigators did not reveal a motive today, but through court records, we learned that the victim recently filed for a divorce, and today the couple was supposed to have a divorce hearing in family court.
Yeah, so she was like, she couldn't let the dick go. So that's what it was. Yeah, she just didn't want to let him go. Couldn't handle the rejection and stuff. So she felt like taking him out, which is crazy.
Inside the Newport Richie home, still taped off with a biohazard warning and an orange sticker deeming it unsafe. Detectives say Sean Ying, he poured sulfuric acid on her husband, Robert Hayden, while he slept.
He was suffering burns over most of his body, chemical burns.
Investigators say he told 911 operators she poured it on Hayden to hurt him and that she tried to kill him several times.
It does appear we've been out there numerous times for verbal domestics. It does not appear to be any arrests were made. However, there was some domestic issues at that residence.
Court records show the couple married just last August, and the victim filed for divorce back in March.
He met her online. He met her on the internet, and they were going to get married. And I said, oh, my God, how do you just meet somebody on the internet?
In court today,
And I'm going to pause right there, but that's like the common trend in a lot of these stories. Like I said, I think people put themselves in like positions where they get kind of desperate and lonely. And they just, like I said, it's damn near like if they get some feedback or, start some conversations with somebody, they damn near just like fall in love super fast. And like I said, they escalate to marriage so quick where they don't vet that person out. So like the lady was kind of explaining, like, man, how can you just, kind of just jump into this relationship like that? But I think it's that desperate state. So that's the trend you see in a lot of like bad stories that play out. It's just, people damn near jump into marriage and stuff like that real quick without doing no background checks on that person. No, like I said, staying with somebody for a good period of time where you could kind of see their behavior patterns. Because like they just be in that infatuation stage where they're super in love and finally glad to get some, attention from the opposite gender that they're just like, you know what, I'm going to neglect everything else, ignore everything.
he sobbed uncontrollably as she faced a judge.
Additionally, to make the court aware, after meeting with one of the
nobody care about them tears and you done did all that
earlier this morning, there's a very high probability that the charges will soon be upgraded due to the fact that the victim may soon pass.
Now, the victim's wife, which is the suspect, she received no bond for the attempted murder charge, but a $50,000 bond for aggravated assault. We are told that could change depending on whether or not the victim survives. Reporting live in Tampa, I'm Georgia MacArthur, 8 on your side.
Yeah, and the crazy part is like when they were mentioning in that clip that, you know, they've been out there multiple times for domestic violence. And that's what I'm saying. If you was probably dating that person for like a year or 2 years, you know, you would have had some arguments where you could have got up out of there early. So I think a lot of people, like I said, they just jump right into marriage phase, and you know, they kind of just so desperate that they ignore all that stuff. So it's like if you're having that many arguments where the cops got to be called, obviously y'all ain't compatible. Like you need to get up out of there. So, but all right, y'all, man, I just wanted to check this one out, share this with you guys. Peace out.